workshop, and we thank you for being here today. And this meeting is going to be recorded, just so you're aware. So this is our major exploration workshop, and we are so excited to be able to host this workshop with all of our campus partners, and so that way students are able to learn more about the resources and the majors and colleges that we have here at Cal State Fullerton. So jumping on to the next slide. This is a quick overview of what we'll be covering. So my name is Clarissa Hill. I'm one of the advisors here in the Undeclared and Academic Advising Center. We're one of the centers here on campus that you'll learn a little bit more about as well. We'll also be doing an icebreaker too, just so that way you're more familiar about the differences between STEM majors, non-STEM majors, and what you see yourself wanting to possibly go into or add in addition to your current major. So we'll also have our guest representatives from the colleges, and they'll go over the majors, minors, as well as certificates within their program, and what is the process on declaring into those majors or minors or certificates as well. We will also have a slide dedicated to that as well towards the end of this workshop after our presentations from our college reps. And last but not least, you'll also have the opportunity to hear from each of the colleges and ask your questions that you may have towards the end in breakout rooms. So if you would like to hold your questions until the end, this will give you the opportunity to have a more intimate one-on-one with the colleges that you're interested in wanting to learn more about. You can go ahead and do so at the end and jump around to the different rooms. So this is our team, the Undeclared Academic Advising Center. We are home to the undeclared students, and we also provide a general education advising and major exploration services to all students here on campus. So you may have stopped in our center before. We're located in the Pollock Library, and we're just a service to help you throughout your time here at Cal State Fullerton, and what are the best ways for you to get involved and integrated and make this education journey your own and to the fullest. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself so then my other advisors from the Undeclared Academic Advising Center could go ahead and introduce themselves, and each college representative will introduce themselves when they present their slides. So if you want to go ahead and take it away, Will, since you're on my screen.
Hi, everyone. I'm William Lee. I'm one of the UAC advisors. And then I'll popcorn to Ashley.
Thank you, Will. Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley Chavez. I'm one of the advisors here in the UAC, and then I'll go to my buddy, Jonathan.
Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. So happy everybody is here. My name is Jonathan Carell, and I'm one of the advisors here at the Undeclared and Academic Advising Center. And what we got? I guess anyone that wants to take it away.
Okay, I'll go next. Hi, everyone. My name is Kathy Rivas. I am the Assistant Director of the Undeclared and Academic Advising Center. It's wonderful. We've got a wonderful team with us. They are very supportive. We're very excited to have you here today to talk about major, minor certificate exploration with everyone. Thank you so much for being here. At this time, Clarissa, do you want me to start sharing my slide for the Mentimeter? Okay. Thanks everyone for introducing yourselves. Now, for those who are participating, we have a Mentimeter activity. In just a moment, I'm going to share my screen. It's going to have the QR code for our Mentimeter activity. If you've never participated in Mentimeter before, this is going to give you an opportunity to engage with everybody who is here in our session, and you'll just answer a few different questions, and we'll get a really good visual with everyone's responses. Okay, I'm going to give you a moment to scan the QR code. You can also go directly to menti.com, enter in the code. Ashley also pasted the link along with the code in the chat. Give another moment because we've got a few folks joining us.
Yeah, look at all those likes and hearts at the bottom. Yay.
I know. Okay, this will be fun. So the idea of this Mentimeter activity is to give you a good visual and good read on how to decipher between STEM and non-STEM, or what falls in between. How do we connect your interests, whether you do want to change your major or you want to consider taking on an additional major to join all the forces of your interests. Or maybe you are in a major that could be lovely accompanied by a minor, or maybe you're interested in a very specific area and you don't quite want to double major, maybe not a minor, but maybe getting a certificate in a certain area. And all of our colleges offer different minor and certificate options. And how does that even work? Like, is it a minor because it is less units? How do we function with the minor and certificate options? How do we attach that to your current major? So this isn't necessarily to steer you in a different direction when it comes to your current major. It's more so to confirm and validate with your interests and the different ways that you can incorporate it in your degree program. Okay, I'm going to move on now. Hopefully you've all had a chance to enter in your code, visit the website, or take a picture of the QR code if you're using your phone. Okay, for this first one, I'd like you to choose between these two. Which subject area would you identify as your area of strength? Are you more so along with math, quantitative reasoning, or do you feel like you're stronger with written or oral communication? So we're looking at writing essays, reading, speaking in front of others, or focusing on numbers and assessing data and stats. Very interesting. Okay. So we've got more folks here who identify with written and oral communication as their area of strength, but we still have a good number who identify with math and quantitative reasoning. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next slide. Now, I also want you to rank each area of study that you see here from first to eighth in order of interest. Now, this is based upon how you might define, well, what's humanities and social sciences, or what you already know, natural sciences and mathematics, health and human development, the arts, engineering and computer science, business and economics, communications, education. How would you rank those? First would be considered an area of interest that you feel the most strongly with, and eighth would be least interest. Mhm. So in some ways, it kind of aligns with that first question, and most of you identifying with the written and oral communication subject area compared to math and science. Now you see here it's color coded. So the blue is going to represent more of that written and oral communication subject area. The green is going to be more of the math and the sciences. And the purple is an area a little bit in between. business and economics, and health and human development can identify in between STEM and non-STEM. It all kind of depends upon how you are integrating your work with those major areas. So science and math is a little higher up there. So you might be interested in the area, but you feel that you're stronger in the oral and written communication. Moving on to our next slide. Now, this is what we call a bucket activity. This is what I was kind of getting into with STEM and non-STEM, and then business, economics, health, and human development falling a little bit in between, depending upon how you are applying your skills and the knowledge that you gain in those areas. Generally, STEM, we're looking at engineering, computer science, natural sciences, mathematics. Now, with STEM, you're looking at science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And then non-STEM, you'll see arts, humanities, social sciences, education, and communication. Now, education, maybe you're a math teacher, then you're kind of in between, right? Because you are focusing on STEM and you're spreading STEM, but you yourself are being trained through education and how to teach, and that is more of a humanities, social science. Now, for the next activity, I want you to consider how you rank the different areas of interest. And I want you to identify with which bucket that holds more of your interest. In between, STEM or non-STEM. And as you complete this is our last part of our activity. I want you to take that into consideration and listen carefully to our different college representatives today to get a feel for what direction you want it to go in. Are you feeling satisfied with your current major? Are you looking to add any additional options for a minor? Or maybe there are two areas that you're really interested in, you're feeling torn between. You could then follow up with an advisor and have a conversation about how you can adjust your degree program or other opportunities outside from adding on a major or a minor or certificate. Maybe there are internship or work opportunities that you can take advantage of to help you explore all of your interests. Okay. Okay, so we've got a lot of non-STEM areas of interest in business or health, so a little bit of in between. And it looks like we have fewer who identify with the STEM bucket compared to the initial area of strength, and even math and science being ranked fourth. Okay, thank you for participating in this activity. This is very insightful. I hope you are able to take this information, and as you listen today, make sure you, at the end, join the breakout rooms for the different college representatives that identify with your areas of interest and ask questions. Alrighty, that's it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Clarissa, if you want to pick back up with sharing your screen.
Yes, thank you so much, Kathy. That was very insightful. I was even participating too, because this is such a great opportunity. I don't think that I utilized when I was here at Cal State Fullerton to see what's available to me. Oh my goodness, let me go into present mode. So that was really neat to see. So as I had mentioned, we have all the colleges here at Cal State Fullerton, so that way you're able to gain this sense of wealth and knowledge here and hear from them and see if this is something that interests you to continue that education, like Kathy had mentioned. To enhance and to see what you find interest in. And so we're going to start off with College of the Arts, and they'll go ahead and they'll present, and you can go ahead and drop some questions in the chat, but this is really going to be towards the end. We'll have that breakout room. But if you have any questions, there is somebody monitoring the chat as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to College of the Arts to take it away.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Salcello. I'm one of the college advisors at the College of the Arts. For this year, I oversee the freshman and the sophomore and those on academic notice. Within the College of the Arts, we are the performing and the visual arts, so all of the cool artsy stuff, very much performance based, if you are into that, have that type of talent, we definitely welcome you over here. We welcome you to come look at our visual arts building if you're ever like wanting to know like what can I expect. We have a bunch of artwork that are on the walls in the hallways, in the they're like exhibit type glasses, and we have our new gallery that opened up. So I definitely invite you to come over to our visual arts complex to see all the cool art stuff that you can get involved in if you're interested within visual arts. And then our performing arts, we have our theaters in there, and then you can always like peek by the little windows to see what people are doing, if they're doing dance practice, maybe practicing for their their music or composing stuff, or even working on lighting and technical stuff. You will see a variety of performing and visual arts. So the type of degrees that we offer a Bachelor's of Arts, your typical 120 units. Most of our performing arts in the Bachelor of Arts programs can take up to 14 to 17 units per semester, as well as our visual arts BA programs take about 12 to 15 units per semester. Most of our studio art classes, all of our studio art classes are about 6 hours long. So definitely our visual arts is a very time commitment major. You have to be very dedicated and committed, as art is not something you just copy and paste. You definitely have to practice, work on your skills, as well as for anything music, theater, and dance. You're always going to be practicing. And we have our Bachelor's of Fine Arts. Those are 132 units compared to 120. So you are looking to stay about an additional semester here, or, just take on a little bit more units during the semester. Our theater Bachelor's of Fine Arts and our Bachelor's of Music require auditions in order to be into the major. So those happen at their specific timelines. We can get into that in the breakout rooms. But 3 of our visual arts Bachelor's of Fine Arts actually require portfolio review that you cannot just change your major to. That would be our illustration, our entertainment art and animation, and our game art, animation, immersive media. Those require portfolio in order for you to get admitted into our Bachelor's of Fine Arts. Our other Bachelor's of Fine Arts, you just need to take our foundational classes, and we can get into those in the breakout room as well. But again, most of our visual arts students take anywhere from 12 to 15 units per semester. Next slide, please. So some of our majors that we offer are in our visual arts. Our Bachelor's of Arts are history, general studio art, and teaching. Our Bachelor's of Fine Arts range anywhere from ceramics to graphic design to the animation, as well as in music. We have our education, concentration, composition, sorry, tongue-tied, music history, instrumental jazz, all the cool stuff in voice. And then on our theater, we have our theater BA, and then we have our directing, specialized studies. Our BFAs, the ones that you have to audition, can include acting, device, performance, and musical theater. Again, our Bachelor's of Music and our BFAs require a little bit more of an admittance process. We do have a minor in the visual arts as well as in music. We do not have a dance or a theater arts minor at this time. I don't know if that's something we would offer, as again, this is a really like commitment type of stuff. So definitely we can get more into that in the breakout rooms. And then next slide, please. When it comes to advising in the College of the Arts, you will have your general education advisors, such as myself, the other advisors. We provide all advising when it comes to general education, campus resources, connecting new policies and procedures. But we also collaborate with our faculty advisors that will do more of the major advising. So we work together to make sure that you are getting all of your, ducks in a row. And the way that you can find us is by meeting with us in the College of the Arts Student Success Center. We're housed in Visual Arts Building D, room 280A. And as well as we are happy to connect you with your respective major advisor. So yeah, so you can find us at the College of the Arts Student Success Center. Here's our email and then our phone number. And then feel free to take a picture of this. We have complimentary tickets. Everyone has complimentary tickets as a CSUF student, the gallery information, and our link to our slides. So thank you so much. I look forward to meeting some of you all in the breakout room.
Thank you, Daisy. All right, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with College of Business and Economics. and they'll go ahead and take over from here.
Hello, my name is Desea. I'm one of the advisors here at the Business Advising Center in the College of Business and Economics. Welcome. Thank you for the opportunity to allow me to present. I'm excited to share some information with you guys, so we can go ahead and get started. Okay, so we do have a few student success centers here at the College of Business and Economics. The Business Advising Center, which is where I'm housed, is in Stephen G. Mahalo Hall at SGMH 1201, so it's right across from Starbucks on the first floor. Business Career Services is located in SGMH 1401, so it's the building right outside of ours to the left. They will help with anything to do with career orientation, so they offer support with finding internships. They also hold events like job fairs for students here at the College of Business and Economics, and they also help with determining which concentration best fits your goals or your occupational goals post-graduation. And then last but not least, we do have the Business Tutoring Center. So once you're a student here at CBE, you can utilize this center in case you need any extra support with your business courses. Oh, thank you. CBE majors and minors. So we have 3 majors here: Business Administration, International Business, and Economics. There's about 20 concentrations within Business Administration, including accounting, finance, general management, marketing, information systems. Within international business, we have 2 concentrations. That's going to be intercultural management and global trade. And then we also offer about 8 minors. So that's business administration, business data analytics, economics, entertainment, hospitality management, finance, information systems, marketing, and sales. This is a great option for students who may not want to fully major in business, but kind of dip their toe into the business field. Or if you're majoring in majors such as like art or history, and you kind of want something to have on your resume, it's a great option for you guys. And I did provide 2 QR codes in case you want to learn more about those different concentrations or those minors. Next slide, please. And then how to declare the major or the concentration and the minors. So you can either meet with a business advisor one-on-one here at the Business Advising Center, or you can email us at businessadvising@fullerton.edu with your name, your campus-wide ID, the major you're interested in going into, so business administration, international business, or economics, and whether you want to be full-time or part-time enrollment status for that following semester. Once we receive that information, we'll respond back to you with a detailed overview of the major, along with any required core coursework for the major and a tentative schedule. So that's why we ask that you put that enrollment status in their email. And then all students will start as pre-majors. So if you're interested in going into business administration, you'll want to choose pre-business when you go in to change your major or declare your major. Pre-international business or pre-economics. And then once you declare your concentration, after you've completed the lower division core coursework, which is also mentioned in that email, then you'll be able to see that your major changes from pre-business to business administration with the concentration in whichever concentration you're declaring. And then another quick note is students who wish to declare both a business major and a business minor need to declare the major first or at the same time that they're doing the minor. So you can't declare a minor as a pre-major. So there we go. And the next slide, please. And last but not least, how to book an advising appointment. So you can do this through TitanNet or Navigate and log in with your student credentials. From the menu on the left, you should see appointments. You'll want to make an appointment, and then from the drop-down menus, choose advising, undergraduate business advising, a date and a time. You should see the availability of our advisors pop up. So you'll confirm that, click schedule, and you want to make sure that you choose Business Undergraduate Advising Center as the location. And then another quick note, you cannot schedule an advising appointment with us more than 1 week in advance. So if you go in there right now and you don't see any current availability, it's not because we're booked for the next 2 to 3 months, as much as we could be, but you just want to go in there and check on the hour. So for example, at 2 p.m. today, 2 p.m. appointments for next Friday will open up. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, it jumped into the next one. So we're going to have our College of Communications go ahead and take over from here.
Hi, everybody. My name's Mindy. I'm the Assistant Director of the College of Communications. We have a lot of information to get through, and I'm trying to be mindful of time. So I might speak a little fast. I apologize if something like you missed something, but please visit me in the breakout room afterwards if we need to review anything. Quick fun fact, we are the only CSU that has a standalone College of Communications. So a lot of students don't know that the major that they're looking for is actually housed under our college. I'm going to go over all of that today. Just a quick overview of our majors. Our programs are best suited for students who prefer writing and speaking over math and science. I actually did not know we were going to be doing that activity beforehand, and I think it's a lovely segue to what I have to offer for you today. Not to say we don't have any math or science, right, in our degrees, but the majority of our degrees are focused kind of on like the writing and oral communication. If you want a career and environment with high rates of collaboration and socialization, this is a right major for you. If you value hands-on learning and experience, these are our majors for you. 2 of our majors require internships. 1 of our majors require field work in order to graduate. So if you really like doing things, these are good majors for you. And also, I added here, our majors are really good suited for students who want to do things and less of like learning things in the classroom. I actually had a student who wanted to change out of her major because she's like, I didn't know I'd be doing so much writing and designing. I want to actually just sit in a classroom and just learn about things. And I was like, okay, that's not our majors. Our majors are we're going to get you to do the things. So next slide, please. These are our 4 departments and the majors and minors and certificates that kind of come under all of those departments. I'll start with communications. Communications is the study of mass media and how we disseminate information through channels of mass media. If the names Blake Lively and or Justin Baldoni mean anything to you and you have an opinion on that, most likely a communications professional crafted that opinion for you. For communications majors, we have a bachelor's degree in communications, and you have to choose a concentration. Our 4 concentrations are journalism, print and broadcast journalism, public relations, advertising, and entertainment and tourism. Our majors are only 39 units. There are only 11 classes to complete, so it's a really small in terms of like units major. So for that reason, we also have the highest rates of graduation in Cal State Fullerton because it's really easy to kind of get you guys through your major courses. Our minors are 7 classes, they're 21 units. We offer minors in journalism, public relations, and advertising. And then we have these bite-sized certificates. If you're interested in adding something to your degree, but maybe not declaring a full major or minor, these certificates are offered to any student in Cal State Fullerton, no matter what your major is. We offer certificates, and sorry, they're 4 classes each, in digital media, photo communications, radio, audio, and then sports media. Our next department is going to be the Cinema and Television Arts. We offer a Bachelor of Arts in Cinema and Television Arts along with a minor in Cinema and Television Arts. This is for students who are interested in TV and film production in the areas of production, meaning like editing, cinematography, directing, or screenwriting, or management. The one thing our CTVA department does not cover is going to be acting. If you're interested in acting, that will be College of the Arts. We do more of the back end stuff, right? So yeah, if you're interested in cinema and television arts, we are the college that houses that. Our next department is Communication Studies. We offer a Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies or a minor in Communication Studies. Communication studies is different from communications because communication studies is the study of like interpersonal or group communication. So this is more about learning about argumentation and debate, public speaking, intercultural communication, health communication, stuff like that. Fun fact, our minor is one of the most flexible minors on Cal State Fullerton. It's only 6 classes. You get to choose whatever 6 classes you want for the minor. They just have to be HCOM related. Most of our students took an HCOM class for your GEs. You most likely took HCOM 100 or HCOM 102 for your oral communication. And if you did, then it's only 5 more classes to add the minor. And then our last department is going to be communicative disorders. You have a Bachelor of Science. This is our only BS degree, a Bachelor of Science in communicative disorders. This is for students who are interested in being speech pathologists or audiologists. Speech pathologists are people who kind of work with individuals who have like speech issues. It could be speech issues, like it could be working with kids who have lisps, or it could be working with individuals who had a stroke and now need to relearn how to talk, right? And audiologists are people who work with individuals who have issues with hearing or the ear. So those are our 4 departments and all of the degrees that we offer. Next slide, thank you. These beautiful faces are the faces of our student success team. We are the team of advisors who provide full GE and or major and minor or certificate advising. We do collaborate with our faculty advisors. Not pictured here is our career specialist and our internship coordinators who also work very closely with us. You can make appointments at our website, communications.fullerton.edu/advising. We do not use Navigate as of right now, so you will have to go to our website to make an appointment. You can also shoot us an email. None of our programs, minors, certificates, majors, require prior approval or prerequisites for you to declare that major, minor, or certificate. So if you wanted to go submit a change of major request today, you could probably enroll in communications classes as soon as next fall, or actually next summer. But we do recommend speaking with an advisor just so that you know what classes to take first, so you're kind of on the correct sequence. And if you had any additional questions, please visit.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We are going to go ahead and jump into the College of Education now. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. I think it got switched around. We're going to go ahead and jump into the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Sorry. Well, we're going to do a little swap. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, no worries. Thank you, Clarissa. Hello, everybody. My name is Maria Organista. I'm the Assistant Director of Academic Advising on the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Super long name, so oftentimes you will see us as just ECS, College of ECS. We are what's considered a mid-sized college. We're not the largest college on campus, like College of Business, but neither are we the smallest college on campus. We're mid-sized. However, we don't offer very many majors. As you can see, we only have 6 majors available within the college, and we only offer 1 minor and that's within the Department of Computer Science. With civil engineering, just to give you, I'll give you a brief, very, very brief sentence of what each area focuses on. So with our civil engineering program, the focus is really on infrastructure, transportation, and environmental sustainability. We do also offer an architectural engineering focus within that particular program. You do have to follow a different structure of courses within a civil engineering if you want to focus on architectural engineering. So that's buildings and whatnot. For computer engineering, we do the focus is on hardware. So it's different from computer science in that computer science focuses on the software development of things, where computer engineering is hardware focused. It is considered the bridge between electrical engineering and computer science. And then electrical engineering explores electronics, systems, and telecommunications. I will go back to engineering general in just a second. With our mechanical engineering program, what you'll learn about is thermodynamics, robotics, machinery design, etc. And as I mentioned, computer science, the focus is on software development, programming, algorithms, and of course, AI is the latest and greatest within computer science. So there is also a focus on that. I'll go back to our engineering general program. That's really focused. There is no straight focused for engineering general. It is a degree program where you have to work very closely with our faculty advisor. And our faculty advisor in that area is our associate dean, Dr. O. So you're required to meet with him to develop a plan based on what your longer term career goals are. So if none of our other engineering areas fit in what you want to do career wise, then engineering general would be the option for you. However, you have to develop that plan very closely with your faculty advisor. And as I mentioned, we only have one minor, and it's in computer science. It's a total of 15 units. It is a really great way of being able to be in the field of computer science or computer science adjacent, because with the minor in computer science, you're not required to complete all the math and sciences that the major requires. Can we go to this next slide, please? Thank you. So the main thing you need to know about engineering and computer science is that the core is in math. The core of those areas is math and science. So specifically for engineering majors, you can expect that no matter which engineering major you pursue, you will be expected to complete quite a bit of mathematics from calculus 1 all the way up to linear algebra and differential equations. I advise in these areas, and to me, that's still very foreign language. So if it sounds foreign to you, it's absolutely okay. For the physics area, you are going to be completing courses in mechanics, electricity, and magnetism, and that's really for the most part in all areas of engineering. And of course, engineering principles, which are the focus is statics and dynamics. Most of our engineering options are going to also require chemistry. Not all of them do, but the majority of them will have a chemistry requirement that is specific to engineering. For computer science, you do still have to complete mathematics, Calc 1 and Calc 2. And then additionally, you have to complete math structures, which is a different type of math. So it's what's considered Boolean math. It's a coding. It's what's going to support your foundation in coding. And then, of course, additionally, the programming languages, so intro to C++, Java, Python, etc. And then data structures, algorithms, software development, testing, and computer architecture and operating systems. Next slide, please. So I am housed out of the ECS Student Success Center. We are located down in the Computer Science Building, room 201. We do also provide free tutoring to our students, and they are located down the hall from us in room 206. You have our phone number here, our email here, and our office hours are Monday through Friday. We do ask that if you are interested in pursuing a major or a minor in our college, that you do start by seeing us in virtual drop-ins. These are our current hours for virtual drop-ins. And the reason for that is because our students cannot set up appointments with our advisors unless they're declared in the major. So if it's something you're interested in doing, you either can go ahead and submit the change of major request using the online form. That's perfectly acceptable. Then the system will allow you to go ahead and set up an appointment with us. If you are thinking about, if you're kind of, maybe I do, maybe I don't want to do a major or a minor in ECS, please come see an advisor during our virtual drop-in hours. Our QR code has our Zoom link there. You just link up and you join us during any of those times. A couple of other advising services that we provide is our GE advising, major advising, of course. We do provide both. We do all the advising for our students. We have our graduation specialist, and then we're very unique in our college in that we also have an international advisor. We have higher numbers of international students in our college, so we do support them with international advising as well. As I mentioned, our free tutoring, we also have a study space for our students, and there are various open access computer labs within the college for our students to use because our courses all require specific programs that may not be easily accessible from home or from other spaces on campus. Those are accessible through our labs within the college. We do also have a career specialist, as do all the other colleges. Typically, they spend at least 1 day a week with us within the college, so students are able to access the career specialist here within the college or in the career center if they choose to visit the career center instead. What I do want you to think about, I know there's a lot of thoughts about, oh, engineering and computer science, oh, it's so difficult. Sure. Yeah, it might be difficult, but you can definitely succeed in our college with discipline and seeking out the proper support. And that's why we have so much available for our students in order to support them. What I want you to think about as you're deciding on your majors, or specifically majors in ECS, is think about, are you interested in designing systems or solving technical problems? If the answer is yes, then maybe a major within our college. Or do you enjoy working with people or prefer independent technical tasks? That still lends itself well to majors within our college. And then are you drawn to developing an innovative technology or improving systems and infrastructure? So if you answered yes to any of those questions, then maybe it is a good fit for you. Of course, yes, it's challenging in that you have to complete the advanced math and the physics and the chemistry and whatnot.
I was
However,
about to offer you a minute.
you can do very well in this major with the right support, and you can be very successful in the major. And it is all of our majors are very lucrative upon graduation. So there is good money to be made upon graduation within within our majors. So I believe that was my last slide. Yes, thank you.
Yes. Yes, thank you so much. And yes, it's great to hear, we do have a lot of services here on campus to help with students thrive and help achieve their goals with all of our tutoring centers, as well as like dedicated spaces in these different colleges, like we've already heard. So we're going to go ahead and now jump into College of Education. Sorry for that mix up. Go ahead and take it away, Melissa.
All right, thank you so much, Clarissa. Hi, everybody. I'm Melissa Baez, and I am the Urban Learning Major Advisor here in the College of Education, and I'm also an advisor within our Center for Careers in Teaching. Next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, so our Center for Careers in Teaching, or CCT for short, is our College of Education's version of the Student Success Center. So we're located in the Education Classroom building, which is EC, and it's EC 379. We provide both GE as well as future teacher pathway advising. So any of you who want to become future teachers someday, this is the place for you to go to. We're really great at being up to date on the current requirements on becoming a teacher in California. We're also very active on our Instagram page, so please go ahead and give us a follow at CSUF_CCT. And one last bit of important information is that regarding future teacher pathway advising, we specifically can help you in regards to you one day applying to any one of our teaching credential programs too. Thank you. Next slide. Okay, so the urban learning major, we just got started last semester, so we currently have students. This is our first undergraduate major in our College of Education, and it's mainly geared towards anyone who wants to become an elementary or special education teacher someday. And it's also a great major option if you see yourselves working in schools in general. So if you want to become a school counselor, a school social worker, or maybe even if you want to become a behavior technician in school settings too, maybe if you want to start your own nonprofits, this is a great major option for you. So currently at this time, we're only accepting in first-time freshmen. So if you're a freshman who might be considering becoming a teacher someday, you can feel free to drop into my breakout room at the end, and I'll be more than happy to share more info with you. We're gonna finally start accepting transfer students next year, next fall, as well as any other students from sophomore to senior year who wants to join our major. But down below is my contact information and our Urban Learning Instagram handle and our Urban Learning website link. Thank you. And so how to make an appointment, you can follow that QR code or follow the link down below, and it'll take you to our Center for Careers in Teaching website. You just want to hover over the advising tab and scroll down to where it says advising appointments. That's where you can make an appointment to schedule with me for the urban learning major and with me if you want some general Center for Careers in Teaching advising. All right, and how to declare the urban learning major. So you can feel free to schedule an appointment with me first, and I can walk you through this form right here. To access it, scan the QR code or click the link down below, but you will be filling out a virtual/digital per se major minor change form, and it's really easy, really quick. I'll be more than happy to help you with changing your major to urban learning if that's what you're interested in. And thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and jump into the College of Health and Human Development now.
All right. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Denise Paragan. I am the Assistant Director for Advising within the College of Health and Human Development, HHD for short. Next slide, please. So you'll find like the majors and the minors that we offer to our students. What they want to do with it is generally some type of helping profession. We have child and adolescent studies, human services, kinesiology, public health. So we really are working with all types of people from conception to death and everything in between. And I think a lot of our students are really here to try to make an impact in their community, whether that's in education, in the healthcare system, pretty much anywhere, counseling, therapy, if they want to do research or if they want to start their own nonprofit. I think there's a major for everyone here. Within our majors, they do offer different concentrations, so it does get very specific depending on what you want to do, what type of setting do you see yourself working in, what type of population that you want to work with. So although we don't require our students to make an appointment to officially switch their major, we do encourage you to do that just so that you can talk to an advisor, get a sense of what the concentrations are, what might be a better fit for you based off of your career aspirations, or what might you just be interested in learning. You'll see with most of our majors, there's at least 4 concentrations. With the exception of kinesiology, there's 8 there. So there is a lot that you can do with each of these. Some of our majors do just have like a general studies concentration, and that really does allow students to just take a little bit of different types of classes, especially if you're not really sure what you want to do. But I think coming in and meeting with one of our advisors will really help shape that experience for you and help you narrow down which concentration, which might be the best one for you. We do also offer at least 1 minor within each of our departments, and these tend to be popular, especially if, let's say, you're in education or you're in psychology, but you like want to work with children. It does give you that glimpse into our subject area without having to fully commit to one of our majors. So these are a lot shorter, and it gives you a little bit of insight into that specific field. Next slide. Within our college, we do have 2 student success centers. These do primarily provide advising services, just depending on what your major is, what class level you are. We do have advisors in both settings. So in our EC 105 center, we provide advising for students in child and adolescent studies, human services, kinesiology, and public health, primarily for our 1st and 2nd year students. So if you have a scheduled appointment or you're coming in for our advisors drop-in hours, that's where we'll greet you and have you get situated and supported. Sometimes students will just come in here because they don't really know how to make an appointment. So that's where we can help you figure that out. Or if you just have questions on how to connect to other campus resources, we can facilitate that process there. We do also have another Student Success Center. That should actually say KHS 193, but we do have our faculty advisors in kinesiology and public health once you are in like your junior and senior year. Same type of support, whether you're coming in for scheduled appointments, drop-in advising. If you need help scheduling an appointment, we can do that there. Our career specialist does host weekly drop-in hours, which that'll be hosted in that space. And we do also have a study space there. If it is available, you're more than welcome to go in there and just study, meet up with the group, whatever you need in that space. Next slide, please. So I mentioned a little bit about like faculty advisors. So within our college, we have both staff advisors as well as faculty advisors. And we all do work in our teams within our department, but depending on what class level you are, you will have a specific advisor assigned to you. So you'll see we have our QR code for each of our advising departments there that you can find each individual's advisor's appointment link. So feel free to take a picture or go ahead and scan the QR code for your appropriate department. But if you do have any issues with scheduling an appointment, you can email your advisor directly or come to EC 105 for support. Some of our advisors are using Tightanet or Navigate to book, but other advisors are using their own scheduling system. So I know it can be a bit confusing. So if any doubt, just come to EC 105 and we can help you schedule that appointment.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into the next college, and that is going to be our humanities and social sciences.
Hi, everybody. My name is Nylene Sasso. I am here representing the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, aka HSS. I'm the assistant director. We'll go ahead and get started. All right. So we have 22 undergraduate majors. We have a lot. So there, I have multiple slides, so heads up. But these are all of the majors that we offer. We offer a wide variety of majors on what we might consider to be non-technical majors, right? So all of our majors will provide traditional liberal arts education that will prepare you for career fields that you're interested in, like a variety of career fields, right? Or if those of you who are interested and know that you want to go into other post-bac options like teaching, credentials, master's degrees, law school, PhDs, you can kind of do anything with any of the majors in our college. And most of our majors are lower in units, so it's very common for students to have double majors or a major and a minor or a major and a certificate. Like it really just depends, and you can kind of make it what you want. And yeah, so we'll go on to the next section with minors. So we have a lot of different minors. I think the numbering got off, but it's 39 different minors. So lots of different variety. You can complement your major or, and it doesn't even have to be within HSS. If you're in a major that's outside of HSS, but you're really interested in one of our minors, that's very common as well. All right, and then we have a handful of certificates. So these are lower unit programs, but they allow you all to build upon the interests that you are like for as far as like your interest of study or career aspirations. And they're really designed to complement any major, right? So like I mentioned, if you have a major that's within HSS or out of HSS, but you're interested in these specific certifications, like the GIS certificate within the Geography and the Environment department is really good because like drones are everywhere and also different maps and programs and all of that stuff. There's lots of, opportunities in that area, but there's a variety of them. So lots of different options as well. All right, so how do you declare a major? So you just have to submit the major and minor change form online. The requests are sent to the department for approval. Once that's done, your major is changed and you can definitely connect with the major advisor if needed. We actually have both staff and faculty advisors. Our advisors are like they're housed within the departments, so or whether they're staff or faculty. So I don't have a QR code, but I'm going to put a link in the chat and that'll give you the links to all the departments. So if you're interested in any of them, then that way you can get to their websites to make an appointment. But yeah, current students, whether you are in our college or not yet, can book an appointment online. Most of them use the Book With Me in Microsoft. We're not on TitanNet for booking appointments, but we definitely use it for other resources. And then last but not least, this is our center. It's the big blue building with the two beautiful murals. We're right in the middle of it. You can definitely stop by if you have questions. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Our email is always available though. So if you have questions, and our staff that check the emails are super, super on top of it. Other opportunities that we have within the college, not necessarily super specific to the major though. We have career preparation. So we have a designated career counselor. She does drop-ins once a week in our center. I think it's on Tuesdays if I'm not mistaken, but you can also visit her. Her name is Wendy. You can visit her in the Career Center as well. We have other programs like Cal State DC. We have various student clubs and orgs that are related to the majors and opportunities. We have a designated study abroad coordinator, and he helps get students into the different study abroad programs for like fall, spring, and summer. And then we also have Passage to the Future, which is a program that sort of helps support students that are in HSS but want to pursue career opportunities in like technology-based places. So we have lots of different opportunities. So, and if you ever have questions or need assistance, you can always walk in our center and we can help you, get you to the right advisor, get you to the right website to book an appointment, all that good stuff.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We are on our last college. It is going to be the Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Going to be presenting for you today.
Yeah, and before we go, Clarissa, can we go back to the minors page We had a question in the chat if we can go back to the minors page for HSS.
Okay, one second.
I think it was 1 or 2 slides back. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Thank you, Clarissa.
Yes, there is a lot. So yes, take a picture at this time, and then we'll go ahead and, oh my goodness, my mouse. We'll go ahead and jump on to the next college.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it seems like we're good now.
Perfect. All right. I see a few questions in there. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna, oh, there we go. There we go. Natural sciences and mathematics. Here we go.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Kristen Nguyen. I'm one of the 3 college advisors in our College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics Student Success Team, NSM for short. So to start, I definitely want to go over the different departments and majors that we offer here in our college. We have 5 departments. Some of them offer 1 major, some of them offer multiple. It kind of just depends. Just to go alphabetically, starting off with bio, they offer 1 major, which is biological science, but there are 5 different concentration choices within that major. Cell and developmental, which is our most popular major by far, very big gap between that and the others. But we also have ecology and evolutionary for those wanting to focus on more on the conservation or environmental side of things. We also have marine bio, molecular bio, and biotech, which is our second most popular concentration, usually for those who are wanting to go into some kind of research or lab career, and then also plant bio. We do have a little note, which is for all bio students, regardless of concentration, all students take the same lower div core courses in the bio sequence for the first 4 semesters. Those lower div bio courses cannot be stacked together. And so it does take 4 semesters before you get to the upper div curriculum. And if you do decide to declare to the bio major, but you're unsure of what concentration you want to choose yet, that's totally fine. On the major change form, you can just choose plain biosci and then declare your concentration sometime later. With the chem department, there are 3 different chem degrees. There is the Chem BA, the Chem BS, and then the biochem. Just a note that biochem is not 50% bio and 50% chem. It is really all chem with 2 bio courses. So just to clarify there, because you get that question a lot. Depending on what your career goal is or what you want to do, then that would determine which chem degree we would recommend if this is the subject that you're interested in. So for example, Chem BA is great for interdisciplinary goals, like if you want to combine it with another field, like forensics, for example, is our most popular combo, or with Chem BS, that's great if you want to go into research, or biochem, great for if you want to go into research, but also maybe something health or medical related. Next up, we have our geology department. There's the geology major, which is a BS degree, and then earth science, which is a BA degree. Earth science is BA and is interdisciplinary, and it's less math and chem intensive. So for those who are going from undeclared to a major and you want something science related, but not too intense, earth science is usually the go-to major. So we actually, based on past years, do have a decent amount of undeclared students who end up going into earth science. Next up is math. There is just 1 math degree, but kind of like bio, there are different concentrations to choose from. I do want to specify that the teaching concentration focuses on high school or community college teaching, not university teaching. And also kind of like bio when it comes to the lower division core, the core is the same for everybody for the first several semesters. Once you get into the concentration is where it's different. And then with our physics department, there is just our lovely physics major. We do offer some minors in NSM. So in bio, we have the cell and molecular minor, which is the more popular bio choice. And then there's also the environmental bio minor. We also have the chem minor, geology, and math. With math, there are several different types. So there's the traditional math, and then there's math for teacher education, and then a Third to be minor, which is data science, launching this upcoming fall. And then we also have physics, and then the natural sciences minor, which does not belong to a specific department, but it does exist in our college. That will be a little bit about everything. So if you were interested in something like that, definitely feel free to talk to one of us to declare that minor. And then other NSM relevant info, for advising, we use TitanNet, or otherwise known as the Navigate app, but it is available to just current NSM majors. So if you are another major or if you're undeclared, you can either go to our Student Success Center or call our Student Success Center number, and the student assistant on shift can help you schedule an appointment. Now, how to declare an NSM major? Similar to other colleges that spoke before, filling out the change of plan form. For our college specifically, once you submit that form, you will receive an email from a faculty member from that department that you are trying to declare into. They will email you to request a meeting. So please be on the lookout for that and then attend the meeting with that certain faculty member. After that is when your major change will be processed. Our Student Success Center is located in MH 488, open all 5 days of the week, but just slightly less hours on Fridays. We have study rooms, that's where tutoring is, that's where our career specialist does her drop-in hours as well. We have docking stations, and then as of this past fall, a switch. So please feel free to utilize this space. It is definitely there for you. So please let us know if you have any questions. And I would love to see all of you in the breakout room later.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That is all of the colleges have been presented. I just have a few QR codes that I'm going to want you to scan really quickly. Oh, I forgot to go over this point. So in the workshop, we were hearing, the different colleges have different requirements to go ahead and declare into a major. You might have to send an email like CBE had mentioned, or you might have to, be on the lookout for a follow-up to go ahead and have that email, just like NSM had mentioned. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and drop into the chat the link to the change of plan form, and it's the same thing as a change of major. There was just a change in terms. You can also go ahead and scan the QR code so you can have handy. But these are basically the steps that it takes. Is that the form is housed in the office of the registrar under the forms. You'll then go ahead and click records forms, and then you'll see change of plan for a major or a minor. So just as we've learned, there are some different steps that you do take depending upon the major. So if you weren't able to remember, what we went over, because I know that there was a lot of colleges speaking, this is your opportunity to go ahead and do so in the breakout rooms, just right after you fill out this lovely post survey. So if you can please fill out this post survey, this is great. We want to hear your voice. We want to see how we can develop this programming. And also, we are just so excited to have you here for our first virtual major exploration workshop. Open to the campus. And so we love to hear your voice and your thoughts about the presentation and how we can develop going forward. We're going to also drop that into the chat for you as well. And I'm going to give you a few moments to go ahead and do that. I do want to be mindful of time and give you all enough time to ask your questions in the breakout rooms, but I am just wanting to make sure that we were all able to go ahead and get checked in. I know that there were some students who came in a little bit later, so I know that the survey should have been posted into the chat. And last but not least, we're going to go ahead and have you check in again. So if you have done so, disregard this public service announcement, but if you haven't done so, please go ahead and scan the QR codes or click the links that are dropped into the chat. The students in the orange where it's mentioned is supposed to be the current major that you're in, not the major that you may be interested in or minoring in at all. It's going to be what you currently are. So College of the Arts, Communications, Business, Engineering, computer science, education, undeclared is going to be to the left, and to the right is health and human development, humanities and social sciences, and natural sciences and mathematics. So a lot of those have been dropped into the chat. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at our breakout room so that way I can go ahead and see if that has been live, if we were able to go ahead and do that. So it looks like,
I'm going to go ahead and open them right now.
okay, perfect. And then I'm going to go back and go to the last slide so that way we are able to go ahead and check out our post survey again. So please, please, please go ahead and fill out those post surveys as well as get checked in too. Thank you for dropping those into the chat. Greatly appreciated. And there'll be some advisors in the main room if there's any questions, non-major related or anything that comes up. So there'll also be some people here, but the room should be open now.
Beautiful. I see people heading in. Yay.
I do. Yay. Humanities and social sciences is pretty popular. Nice. Okay. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to drop them into the chat. I do see that there are people starting to go to the breakout room. So this is your opportunity to go ahead and go to the breakout rooms once you finish the post survey, please. And we'll just, there'll be a group of advisors hanging in here. This will remain on the screen. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them into the chat or go into a breakout room, which we highly encourage. I'm going to go ahead and start checking in the students on the back end.
Yeah, so Evelyn, with the breakout rooms, there should be a button at the bottom that says breakout rooms. And within the breakout rooms themselves, they're divided by colleges. So let us know if you see the breakout rooms button on the bottom of Zoom. Hopefully we can get you over there. If not, let us know what college you want to be assigned to. We can also assign you to a particular college if you're interested. Oh, Angel doesn't have the breakout rooms button as well. Yeah, Angel or Evelyn, is there a certain room you want to be assigned to? We can also manually assign you over to. You can either let us know in the chat or feel free to unmute as well. Whichever one you prefer. All right, Evelyn wants to go to College of Arts. Okay, perfect. All right, Evelyn has been been sent over. Really good. And then Angel wants to go to Humanities and Social Sciences. Okay, and then Sheldon wants to go to Engineering. Great. I think that's Kathy doing that. Wonderful. And then we have Mona that's unassigned. And we have one other student as well. Mona wants to go to Humanities and Social Sciences. Perfect. And then our last student, Han, is there a particular room that you would like to go to? Engineering, please. Perfect. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think a lot of people are joining on their phones, so they may or may not have that button.
Good point. No, I think at this time I'm going to stop the recording. Okay.
Okay.
Are we all in agreement of that?
Yes, sorry, Kathy. I was
Okay,
nodding my
that's okay.
head, but I'm trying to check in everybody.